What's going on, everybody? Oh, looky here, we're stepping up in the world. We got a makeshift selfie stick. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Anyways, how's everybody doing?
What's up, everybody?
Getting ready to do this video. Paul's rigging up a little something here. This is gonna be part of the surprise at the end of this video. So make sure you stick around, okay, for the end of the video, because it's gonna be big. All right. All I'm gonna say, sneak peek. Okay. So you're gonna want to stay to the end of the video. Anyways, I hope everybody had a great week. We are gonna actually go out here and do a little fishing today while we do the video. And we can also talk about the fishing reports and stuff like that. As far as the fishing goes, what's going on, everybody? They have been catching drum pretty regularly last night and today. MJ was out there. He already caught one. The weather's looking really good for it. And so we're going to go out there and try it right now. Give me 1 second here. We're waiting on Paul. What's going on, Beth? Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. This new selfie stick here. All right. So Paul's getting set up right now.
You want a drum or redfish?
Put a redfish lid on it. So let me see if I can turn this around real quick. So what you got going on, Paul? What are you doing here?
So I'm setting up Tyler. We're about to do a little drum fishing. So I'm setting him up with it's a redfish leader, but you can use them for drum or any other fish. I'm setting it up on this eagle claw, big. Actually, I don't know what this is called. The specialty reel. It's a big bait cast. W315. Great for catching drum. Got a nice sturdy 7-foot one-piece rod. Setting up for Tyler, and this is something we might be surprising you guys with later on.
We may be giving that rod away, and when I say we may be giving that rod away, we definitely.
I hope we do.
We definitely are going to give that rod away. All right. Details will be at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Giving away a rod for free that me and Paul fish with, so it's going to have automatically good juju. Hopefully we catch a fish off of it.
All right. Should be good to go. If you lose it, Tyler, it's my fault. Sorry.
So what kind of knot did you down there?
So I love uni knots. I use that on almost everything I use. If I want to go braid to braid, tie two braids together, braid to fluoro, braid to mono to your leader.
Can't beat a uni knot.
Can't beat a uni knot. It's good for everything. And I'll show you guys another day how to do it. Really, real simple. You can Google it or YouTube.
Just a spider weight, and we'll be ready to go. MJ, what's going on, dog? Sitting behind the computer doing some tech work. That's what I'm talking about.
Just picking up hashtags.
Do me a favor. Video Paul for a minute. I'm gonna go get some bait together real quick.
What size you want to use? A 6?
Yeah, 5 or 6. Don't mind.
We got Paul over here picking out the surf weights.
So we're about to go on the pier. The wind's moving. Mike, he's holding the camera. He actually just caught a big 39-inch drum. So we say, you know what, this is perfect time. We need to go out there and make the video outside. Hopefully we can bring a drum in, on video this time. I know the past couple of times we haven't. So I'm getting a 6-ounce spider weight. The good thing about our leaders, when you buy them from us, they're already ready to go. That's what I just put on this reel. And we showed you them before on the other videos. It comes with a hook already set up for you. There's a 7-aught circle hook. A little bit of line, and then you got your swivel where you attach your weight. That's really it. Just put your weight on, get your bait, and hit the pier, hit the surf, hit wherever you want to go. So, Mike, you said the current was moving pretty good?
Yeah, it's moving pretty strong.
Moving left to right or right to left?
Left to right.
Left to right.
Left to right.
All right.
I got to on my jacket. It's nippy out there.
Cool. Well, we got this set up. We're ready to go. We're waiting for Tyler to get his jacket so he don't freeze out there. 'Cause it's cold. That little cold front came in and it cooled everything down. There's a little mist out there too, so.
Me and Paul love menudo, so if you think you have the best menudo in South Texas, bring it to us and we'll judge it for you.
Yeah, we'll tell you. There's no pig's feet, please. No pig's feet in my menudo. I'm not a fan of it. All right, you got your bait?
Got the bait.
What bait are you using?
So we got some sea lice. I'm going to touch on that in just a second.
Okay.
So sea lice have been really hard to find. And in fact, it's a funny story. The only reason I have any sea lice right now is because I actually had to purchase some. And this is going to sound really bad. And it hurt my soul. But it is what it is. I had to purchase some from another bait establishment. That's how bad it's been. So, if you plan on trying to find some sea lice, call around. Call around Rockport, Aransas Pass, Port Aransas, the local bait shops. All up and down here. You got Clem's, Market 37. You've got Laguna Shores. Of course, us. You know, you never know. But definitely call around to try to find those baits.
Or maybe try to catch the shrimp or sea lice coming off the boats down at the T-head. Sometimes they'll have it there a little quicker.
Yep. So, with that note, we're going fishing. All right, let me see. All right, let's roll. Man, this thing's nice.
It is pretty nice. Get better angles.
I don't look so bad.
You can't see my double chin too much.
Yeah, I can hold that up for a minute. Handsome devil. All right.
I'll take it right.
Here we go. Vámonos. Whoa. Woo. Heading to the pier. Catch a fish. Hopefully. Hopefully we catch a fish because we've been like 2-0 fish on CosWay videos. I've not caught a target fish on a CosWay video yet. I caught a small rat red one time while we were flounder fishing. And then I caught nothing on one of our drum videos one time. So here we go. Right now, actually, there's not that many people out here. We got a couple guys in the corner. So we're gonna go down there and fish in the corner. What's going on, Kyle? What's going on, Bubba? I don't know why this walk seems so far when you're on camera. Alright, so here we go. Video time. What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Alright, we're gonna try to keep this camera with our homemade selfie stick away from the water. Hey, that's slick though, right? That's a cool selfie stick. Alright, so I'm gonna give it to Paul, and then Paul's gonna video. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna start off. I've got my, this is again my surf rod. I still haven't really brought my drum rods, but this is a Llama Glass Insane Surf, 11 foot. It's kind of too long for the pier, honestly, but it still works. It's a 6-ounce stainless steel surf weight with the CosWay drum leader and a 10-aught owner wide gap circle hook. Roll your sleeve up so you don't get your hand wet. Now what I like to do with these sea lice, a lot of people don't like dealing with sea lice alive. All right, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna throw a little butt on the ground. Your discretion is advised.
Hey.
And I'm gonna squish his head. One, that lets the juices out. And two, the drum really don't care whether they're alive or dead. They just like them to be fresh. So then I'm gonna take my circle hook. I'm gonna go in his back. kind of out that front there. I would normally put fish bites on there, but I forgot the fish bites. Now this is a pretty cool little trick right here. This is somewhat of a long leader, so sometimes it can be a little bit hard to cast. A lot of people ask me why I do this, and it's simply just to make it cast better and fly better. So I'm gonna take that hook with my bait, right? And I'm gonna set it just like that. Okay? You gotta be gentle, make sure it doesn't fall off there. But what that does is it makes it a ton easier to cast. So I'm gonna kind of walk over here. Now during flight, or as soon as it hits the water, that sea lice will come off that weight, and then you'll have your full leader length. Whenever you put your rod in the rod, or it don't matter what you're fishing for, always check your drag. There's nothing worse than seeing your rod double over and trying to stream drag, but you forgot and you lock the drag down. And it doubles over and it doubles over and then stands back up. It's not a good
flies
feeling.
in the water.
Or flies in the water. So then we're gonna have the eagle claw. I'm gonna kind of give this a practice cast since it's brand new. Funny.
Hey guys, so the wind today is blowing from the north. Northwest. Got a cool wind. Usually this time of year the south wind's better, but you guys have caught some drum today already, right?
Yes, sir.
How many do you think you brought up all day?
2 apiece. And then
2 apiece and the one them dig out?
I've had pretty good bites, right?
oh yeah.
And you were out here last night, right? How many did they catch last night?
I caught 4 last night. Like 6, 7.
About 6, 7, 7 last time. That's good.
Now, if you can see that splash, it wasn't that far from the pier. Here's a little secret. I like to take one rod and put it far out. And I like to take one rod and put it pretty close to the pier. And you would be surprised how many times that close rod is the money rod. In fact, the last 2 tournaments, employee tournaments I've won, have come from the close. All right, so,
Yeah, seems weird.
so now we're going to talk about fishing reports, weather, stuff like that. Hopefully we can get a bite. So did you check the weather?
It's gonna be kind of wet the rest of the week. Still gonna be cool. I think Thursday is gonna be let down tomorrow. I think 30 to 40% chance of rain. Thursday's gonna pick up again, about 50%, and then it'll be about the same Friday, Saturday.
Pretty nice weekend though, right? Decent weekend?
We should get decent.
Rewind.
Sorry, rewind that. Weekend's gonna be pretty decent. Good outdoor weather. Won't be like today.
So definitely plan on coming down this weekend. The weekend's been really busy. Me and Cos did go fish the beach on Saturday for a little bit. The sargassum grass was kind of bad once you got down around probably from about 10 miles till 30 miles. The sargassum was pretty bad. I found a little spot about 35 miles down that it wasn't too bad. So I fished for a little bit. We caught 1 big stingray, a couple whiting, a couple hardheads, and then I had a real good bite on a mullet. I think it was a redfish, but the hook just didn't set. So and then the grass rolled in on us again, and we left. It was kind of more of a scouting trip than a real fishing trip. Speckled trout. The speckled trout bite has been good. I'm still getting reports of big speckled trout. Try to focus on your channel edges later in the day. Earlier in the mornings, you know, as long as it's not a cold front, earlier in the mornings you can find those fish kind of shallower. But still, you want to focus on that channel ledge. Redfish, you've been hearing your reports of reds?
You know, I haven't heard too many redfish reports. They were catching some small ones right behind us, between us. Here in Laguna Shores Drive, they were doing okay here. I don't know exactly where, but they were on boats and kayaks, yeah, right behind us. Which isn't bad, it's fun. Some people fish that little shoreline, just wade in, and there's some nice grass flats back there that you can fish. There's always little trout and redfish in there. I hear next to the Navy base, they've been doing pretty good on keeper drum and keeper redfish. You can go in there, I don't know exactly where, but you know, you like wading, you got a kayak, get up in there, scout around.
Now, as far as drum, the big drum are biting. I mean, if you want to try to catch a big drum, doesn't really matter the weather. You know, you're not going to catch one from the couch. So you got to put lines in the water. You got to put time on the bench or on the boat or whatever. So Friday evening, I fished for drum with some friends of mine off the boat, and we actually parked right on the other side of this bridge. Oh, here we go. Come on. Do it for the people. Please. Please do it. So we had a pretty good bite on this rod. I mean, he bit it pretty good. It was definitely a drum. So now, this is a good piece of advice. I'm going to give it about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to make sure that I reel this in to check my bait. Sometimes these drum will bite light like that, and they'll come back for it. But I don't always have confidence when I get a good bite like that, and it doesn't matter if I'm fishing for drum or trout or redfish or sharks or anything. If I get a decent bite, after about 10 or 15 minutes, if I don't get another bite, I'm going to go ahead and reel it in, check my bait. Ah, that's so frustrating.
It's easy. Anyways,
I promise we catch fish.
So you're right here over the bridge.
So anyway, so I'm right here over the bridge, and what I did was, and I looked on Google Earth, okay, and I found a area where several channels intersected, okay? Those are areas you want to look for when you're drum fishing, because there's going to be a concentration of drum. That's why the corner on our pier tends to be so good, because there's 3 different channels that kind of intersect right here on this corner. And we tend to catch more fish right here than anywhere else. So,
See you, Trey.
focus on those. Oh, okay. Hey, Trey, Kunstler, don't be late, all right? 5 o'clock means 5 o'clock on Thursday. I'll see you there Thursday at 5 o'clock. Don't be late. And I'm not bringing Paul.
Hey, real quick. We were hearing for a while that there was a bunch of wood out on pins. Is it still there?
Okay, so there was a huge wash up of wood on pins. Nobody really knows where it came from, and typically they don't take the tractors down pins because it's more of a natural beach. But they did take the tractors down there, and once they got the tractors down there, they cleaned it up. So I didn't have any problems. I drove to the 35 and it was totally clean. I had 0 problems. You see Trey Kunstler. So my boy Trey Kunstler, if any of y'all are into hunting, okay, hit him up. And it doesn't matter what you're looking for. If you're looking for, he is the man for exotics. If you're looking for rams, if you're looking for red stag, elk, black buck, axis, fallows, whatever you're looking for, hit him up. If you don't have it, he can find it for you. Great guy, really down to earth guy. So, and a really good friend of mine. So, what else? We kind of covered the beach. We kind of covered. This is a great time if y'all wanted to ask some questions.
William says Fish Pass was no good this weekend. Were you out at the jetties or back in the bays?
Oh,
Go ahead. Go.
Yeah, so go ahead and answer that one for us, William.
What you got, William?
What's that one say?
Say, hey guys, you ever catch a drum on Berkeley Gulp just sitting on the bottom?
I never have, but I have 100% seen it done more than once. I've seen them caught on Berkeley Gulp shrimp. I've seen them caught on Berkeley Gulp crabs. Just sitting on the bottom on a hook, nothing else on it.
No sea lice. No, we don't have sea lice. We've had a couple questions and people asking if we have sea lice, and we don't right now.
Sea lice has been really hard to find. And like I said at the beginning of the video, honestly, the only reason I have sea lice right now is I had to break down and go buy them from somewhere else. So that's telling you something. If the guy that runs the shop is having to go buy sea lice from somewhere else just so he can fish.
He wore a Halloween mask in there, so they didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I was. It hurt my soul a little bit. Not knocking anybody else. Everybody does a great job. We're all in this together. So it is what it is. We couldn't get them, and they had them. So so I did have a buddy that went down the beach, and he was fishing I don't know exactly where he was fishing, but he was fishing probably around the 20s, between 10 and the 30, somewhere in there. And I know they fished for 2 days, and they caught a 42-inch bull red. They caught a big cow nose, which then they cut up, ran out for bait, and they caught a 7.2 sandbar. So the sandbars are in. I saw Eric Oslin post a report that they went down the beach, and I think they caught 4 sharks, 2 sandbars, and a couple of fine tooths. So it's cold, and you know, it's cold. It's gonna be cold if you want to kayak your baits, but the sandbars are here, and you got a chance of catching a decent fish. What else?
William said he was in the bayside, a couple hundred yards from the bridge.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a little bit slower over there. I've heard there's still some good sheep's head out by the rocks at the jetties. All jetties actually, ours, Fish Pass, Packer Channel, Fish Pass, Port Aransas jetties. Supposedly there's some good sheep's head biting. So either you get a solo shot of me, Tyler's bringing in his reel. So after you get a hit, a good hit like Tyler got, you want to check your bait, just make sure it's there. You don't want a naked hook just sitting there. You're not going to catch a drum on credit. So he's going to bring it in, make sure his bait's still there. Make sure it wasn't a hard head or anything else that hit it. He'll think it's still there.
Still there.
Dad, Brody says hi.
What's that?
Your son says hi.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
Shout out to Brody. Guy that's gonna outfish me 10-1 one day.
So what's CosWay's stance on someone taking a 43 oversized Prego drum? So we always advise to follow the law. 100% follow the law. If a fish is oversized, throw it back. If it's undersized, throw it back.
It absolutely, excuse my language, pisses me off to see somebody keep a big drum. One, because that's business revenue for us. Those big fish this time of year swimming by generates business for the pier. So I don't want to see anybody keep them. And 2, it's not ethically right. You know, if me, Paul, these guys, and everybody else are doing the right thing and not keeping that big fish, and then I see somebody else doing it, drives me nuts. So please don't keep the big ones. If you want some fish to eat, talk to me. I'll go catch you some fish to eat, or you can go to the surf and catch whiting. The whiting are way better to eat than a big oversized drum anyways, I promise. So, actually, you know what? Let's talk about this for a minute. Okay. This is exciting. So as you can see, my little Vanna White.
Bigger than that.
So we have set up the CosWay Bait and Tackle YouTube page. All right. So every week when we're done with our Facebook videos, our live Facebook videos, we will be posting them to YouTube. So you can go check them out on YouTube. We're also this summer, once we kind of get the handle of things, me and Paul's already made videos in the past. Me and Paul have made videos together. We're gonna start making videos of us actually fishing and post those to the YouTube page and stuff like that. We probably won't catch any fish if we're being honest, because it doesn't seem, so far we don't have a very good record with that, but at least we'll show you that we're fishing. But once we get 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, okay, which shouldn't be hard, we got 3,000 something likes on the Facebook page. So once we get 1,000 YouTube subscribers, one person out of the first 1,000 YouTube subscribers is gonna win this rod and reel, okay? Free of charge. We'll ship it to you. If you're not here, if you're here, you can come pick it up. And it's gonna be the rod, the reel, the line, the leader, the weight, the hook, literally everything that's here right now is gonna be this exact rod. So hopefully we can catch a fish and it'll even have some good juju. But, so go look us up. It's CosWay Bait and Tackle on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us a like, give us a shout out. And like I said, once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, somebody's gonna be winning this rod and reel. So I'm excited about that.
That's exciting, very exciting. If I subscribe, can I win? Me. Not a comment. That's Paul's question.
If you subscribe, can you win? No. So, in fact, funny story one time, when we were doing a random hat and koozie giveaway, I did the number, right? I did the number generator, and it actually generated my wife. So I couldn't do that because that looked rigged. And she actually got really mad at me. So then I had to bring her a hat and koozie anyways. But, so, no, you can't win.
That's not fair. I'll just win this way. Y'all go subscribe to my Yakov channel too. I got one. It's been a while since I posted, but
actually you'll see a video of me and him actually catching fish.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, we're out there gar fishing. It's on my YouTube channel, Yakov. That one's a good video.
That's a pretty good video. There's a lot of action on that one. A lot of runs. Gar fishing's hard. If you've never gar fished before, it's frustrating. There's nights where you'll catch a lot of fish, and then there's nights where you'll get like 30 runs and you'll catch one fish. So it can be frustrating. At least where we're fishing. If you're in a boat, you can follow them around for a quarter of a mile and make sure they swallow it. That's one thing. I'm really honestly just kind of trying to stall and wait on these fish. So actually, let's see. Let's give you a little. There's all different kinds of reels and setups out here. We're gonna show you those. That way, you don't have to have something specific. We got a big spinning reel here, some monofilament on a short rod. That looks like a Pier. What is that? That's a level line. Level line. Yeah, look at that guide. That's
It does it like
wiggles. That's legit right there. That's clean. Got a nice spin fisher on the spin fisher rod. Got the Abu Garcia Blue Yonder. Look at there on the custom rod. That's nice. Might be getting a bite. Got the Conflict, which I already saw at the beginning of the video. It's a little longer than what it needs to be, but it'll get the job done. Woo. There's the giveaway rod. It's pretty sweet. So let's look at some of these questions. So Jake says mono or braid. Let's see, mono or braid and reason why. A lot of that's personal preference. I personally almost exclusively use braid now because it casts better, has less memory, and the diameter. I can use 50-pound test braid, and it's the diameter of 20-pound test mono. Where if you were to use 50-pound test mono, you're not going to get that much line on there. So you kind of have to. That's one of the real big pluses of mono. What's your opinion?
I'm really used to using mono, so I still have mono on a lot of my lines, but I'm slowly transitioning to braid. You can put a lot more braid on a reel than you can mono, so that's a plus. Like you said, casting distance, it seems like braid is a little more sensitive too. You feel the little nibbles a little bit more than mono. There's no stretch. Mono does stretch a lot. But I'm used to it. I know how mono feels. So I'm comfortable with it, but I'm slowly transitioning. Now when I buy new line, I'm buying braid.
So Miguel says, how come I can't find y'all on YouTube? Post a link. When we're done, we will post a link in the comments for sure. And we'll actually, what I'll do is I'll edit the original post and I'll put it in the header too. So let's see. Can't find you on YouTube either.
Yeah.
You found it?
Put in CosWay Bait Tackle, one long word.
One long word. CosWay Tackle. CosWay Bait and Tackle. One word. Let's see. I want to learn how to fish for gar. Bubba, you catch a lot of gar. Is Yak Off your brand, Paul?
Yak Off is my brand. It's me and my cousin. We're partners in it.
Whoop. Shout out.
We got the patent or the trademark on it. It's our business. We did start it from nothing, and it's growing slowly. You know, we try and we're gaining a few stores, so it is my brand. Yes, sir.
That's my boy, Paul. You're my boy, Blue.
And Tyler's really helped me out. Tyler and Cos, we sell a lot of stuff here. Over half my sales last year came from here, from this store. We get a lot of customers. You know, it's a great position, small store. You can see them, so they've really helped me out a lot, and they push them. It's a good brand. Get you one.
I wear it a lot, and he doesn't even pay me for it. You know, so that's saying something.
Yeah, he pays me for it.
Lupe, yes, the drum have been biting. Come out. Well, actually, no. You don't. Lupe Bueno, don't come out and fish. You're already in the employee tournament lead. So Lupe Bueno is one of the employees here at CosWay. For everybody that doesn't know, and he is actually leading the drum tournament right now. Shout out. So. Yeah, no, you stay at home, Lou. You stay at home, get you some rest. You got to work tomorrow.
It's cold out here. You don't want to
be out here. Just kidding. But anyways, let's see. 10-pound braid with a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. My preference. That's a great lure throwing. That's what I started with. When I started throwing lures, when I started fishing with shrimp, I used 10-pound braid and a fluorocarbon leader. Break out the cast net so we can see some fish. Paul, so we did get a verification that people are finding us on YouTube. It's CosWay, CosWay Bait, BAIT, and Tackle. One word. No spaces, just. So it doesn't look like today's going to be our day for fish again. So that's a 3-0. I think that's 3 strikes.
The first video we made under the bridge, we got some trout.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Go back in the vault. Go back in the vault.
Go back, way back. We caught some trout. That's right. I don't feel so bad. I was about to start knitting or something. I was about to give this up. I was gonna start doing videos on how to knit. But yeah, if you go back, the first ever video we did on how to fish, we did fishing with. Ooh. Please do it. Please do it. Here, hold it.
Here we go. His rod bent a little. See what we got on here. What are you feeling?
nothing.
Feeling sad.
I'm feeling defeat is what I'm feeling. So MJ told us that they were biting pretty light. And sometimes, I don't know why the drum get like that, but sometimes they will bite very, very light. And he said he was actually holding the rod and was feeling the slight bite. He set the hook on the fish. So that's kind of what I'm trying right now. Typically, when you're drum fishing, you put it in the rod holder, it doubles over, and you've got a fish. But sometimes, specifically when we have a camera out here, they don't play.
Eddie, appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. Knitting can be very relaxing. Yeah, oh yeah. Knitting's nice. You can make me a Christmas sweater, Tyler, when you start.
Yeah. I used to cross stitch with my grandma. She was German and she made us learn how to do that. And I know how to sew, so learned that in the Army. But anyways,
Roger still. Yep.
I promise, guys, y'all don't know how bad I want this to happen. Like, if there was a way I could pay the fish, like I'm about to pay Paul to jump in the water and like pull on the line, and we'll pretend to fight him, you know, and then we'll pretend to lose him at the pier, just so he gets some action, you know. I'll go launch some kayak. It'd make for a great video. Guy gets spooled at CosWay Bait Tackle. A bunch of clickbait, big shark and stuff. It's just Paul on a kayak. Anyways, guys, any sheephead or flounder at the pier? There we go. No. So,
Not our pier.
Not our pier. Bob Hall Pier should start getting a big influx of sheepshead pretty soon. Also, you'll see a big influx of sheepshead at the Packard jetties. Now, for those who pretty much have to find live shrimp or look up the creature catcher, we talked about it on a previous video. We showed y'all kind of how it works. We carry those in store, so if you can't find them, just come by the shop and we'll get you set up to see. Let me read this question. Well, it's obvious they aren't hitting. It's just singing, here, fishing, fishing, fishing. Oh, yeah. Y'all, anything y'all can, you know, if y'all got good luck, whatever y'all do for good luck, let me know. We're going to try it out right now. You can tell me to dance around on one foot, and I'll do it. Not really. Kiss is in town tonight. Yeah.
Rock on.
Every time I go with Bubba, I come up empty-handed. Yeah, let me touch on that. Shout out to Bubba Pena. So he texted me yesterday and says, hey man, I'm coming fishing on the pier. I said, cool. Never got a reply. So then I call him. Never see anything. Then he posts pictures of him like limited out on crappie. He's like, killed him today. And I was like, well, I would have liked to crappie fish. And he didn't invite me. And he lied to me. So I got brokenhearted and lied to and not invited fishing. So that's a shout out to Bubba. Any live shrimp today? No. With the weather and the wind the way they are, the shrimpers weren't able to get out. February historically is a pretty tough month. We are praying that come March time, the shrimping should be back in full swing. Can't find the YouTube page. You should have made the YouTube page easier. So we are, like I said, we are going to...
I'll get back on and edit, try to make it a little easier.
We're going to put it in the post. So
yeah, so you'll just click it, it'll pop you right up to the page, and you'll be able to subscribe.
when we're done here, Paul's going to go inside and he's going to type his fingers until they're bleeding. Let's see, what else? Oh, we got 400 subscribers on Yakov.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody look at Justin's comment. It says CosWay Bait and Tackle. One word.
One
That's
long
why.
word.
That's why you're supposed to. And Josh, there we go. Found yak off with no Causeway. Conway Bait and Tackle. No, Cos. C-O-S.
She corrected it later on.
Oh, my bad. I mean, yeah, we are cons.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah, don't feel bad. He did the same thing to me yesterday, but he enjoyed his day from what I can see. Yeah, he did. I'm gonna be mad at Bubba Pena until he cooks me some crappie and brings it to me. Call it the Paul and Ty show.
Put Tyler first. This is Tyler's show. I'm just a guest. Tyler started this. How long has it been?
We've actually been doing the live videos for over a year now.
Over a year, really?
Yep.
Well,
So-
Tyler started this by himself over a year ago. He did a great job. He got all you guys. Now I just come and jump on the coattails and reap the rewards. Not really, but he did. He's done a great job. He's got a good audience. He's real informative. I enjoy watching the videos. So this put Tyler on. Put Tyler and featuring lowercase Paul. It's good.
He's the star. Look at that smile. How can you not be the star with that smile? Oh. All right. Well, I'm sorry, guys. We're going to sit out here for another 10 or 15 minutes. We're not going to keep you on here. I mean, wait. There we go. There's a question. Yes. Conway Twitter. That's pretty funny, actually. How's the kayak fishing in the bluff?
It's doing okay. Right behind here. Behind us and Bluff Landing, even a little bit south of that. What land is that behind PETA? The ranch?
What?
The land right behind PETA Island.
Oh, King Ranch.
King Ranch. Yeah, so if you come south of us all the way down, brain fart, King Ranch. It's been doing pretty good. There's some big trout sitting in the grass. There have been some redfish reported. If you can find these schools of drum, catching a big drum on a kayak is outstanding. Pick your anchor up and let that thing take you for a ride. It'll take you around. We should do it.
Before they leave.
That'd be cool. We gotta wrap up. It's cold. The water's still cold, so make sure you wear something warm, but not waders, because it's not very safe to wear waders on a kayak.
I want to be like Tyler when I grow up. No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
What happened to Charlie? So Charlie is still around. Charlie's still kicking. He just fishes too much. I told him the other day, I said, Charlie, we're going to be doing a video. I'll be there. It was like 3:30. I'm like, this Charlie's not coming. He showed up the next day. He's like, oh, man, I caught the hell out of him. I was like, oh, did you forget about the video? No, I didn't forget about it, but I was catching fish. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I probably wouldn't come either. I'll be there tomorrow to hang out for a few hours. Awesome. Me and Paul actually won't be here tomorrow because today's our Friday.
Woo woo! Weekend, Wednesday, Thursday, babies.
But we'll definitely have some people here that are informative. Any questions you got, be more than happy to help you.
Like I said, your videos are very informative. Coming first flounder, thanks to, what did I say?
Thanks to Tyler's Pointers.
Sweet! Flounder are fun to catch. Catching your first flounder, definitely a memory.
Yep, 100%. I remember my first flounder. Actually, I remember my first trout and my first red. I love these videos. Keep them coming. Awesome, Desiree.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Desiree.
much.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. What's a creature catcher? Well, I guess we can
show up.
We can show them. Let's go for a walk.
Let's go for a walk on a pier here.
Let's walk together. And then we might have to run back out to the pier. That's the case. Now, can you look at the camera and walk and not fall off the pier?
If I fall, I'm taking your camera with me. We'll get an underwater shot of these. No drums.
Supposedly, that phone is waterproof. I don't want to try it.
Creature catcher. So try and explain it and see how accurate you get.
So, a creature catcher, what it is, you ever been to the beach and you are looking at the sand, you'll see like a very small volcano-shaped hole with water coming out of it or bubbles, and typically it's right where the water sloshes back and forth. So you just walk along that shoreline looking, and a lot of times you'll see that. when you see that, then you take this PVC pipe, which is actually like a pump, and you put it over that hole. Suction, you pull the suction handle up, it then sucks 3 feet of sand up in the pipe. You shoot that sand down into a bucket. Then you take and do the same thing in the same hole, shoot it into a bucket, and then you look through that sand, and hopefully you have caught
Cotton?
cotton. You have captured.
Yeah.
You have captured
Oh,
a
10% battery. 10% battery.
Okay, we're gonna get this going quick. Look, guys.
Ghost shrimp pump. There we go. Ghost shrimp pump is really what it is.
So that is a creature catcher. So you would take said creature catcher. You would take your bucket. You would walk down the beach. There's our volcano. You would take your creature catcher, put it over there, pull it up, shoot it into the bucket, put it back in the same hole, pull it up, shoot it into the bucket. Set your creature catcher down, look for your bait, dump the sand out, capture your bait, put your bait in the bait bucket. MJ, how many ghost shrimp can you have on your person? There's actually a limit.
20. 20 per person. Yeah, you're only allowed 20 per person fishing with a fishing license, I guess. If you're, yeah.
So reading the regulation books, there is a limit on ghost shrimp. So you're allowed 20 per person. Per day, or is it just on your person?
Per day. No,
On your possession.
On you. So I guess you could catch 20, go fish with them, then come back. Don't quote me on that. If the game wardens are watching, don't quote me. Read your regulation books. Always read your regulation books. There's a lot of stuff in there that people don't know. So always, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but when the new fishing regulations come out, you should honestly take that book, sit down on the couch one evening, one page at a time from top to bottom, because there's a lot of stuff in there that will really surprise you if you're not really caught up on it.
Will ghost shrimp work for drum?
Yes, I've seen drum caught on ghost shrimp, sheep's head caught on ghost shrimp, pompano go nuts for ghost shrimp, redfish, really anything that lives in the surf will demolish ghost shrimp, and it's not very sought after, so you can find them on our beaches. And I know guys that catch ghost shrimp and fish with ghost shrimp specifically, and they catch a lot of fish.
Do ghost shrimp bite?
Not really. They probably might be able to poke you a little bit, but not that I've ever messed with. And the cool thing about a ghost shrimp pump too is if you got like a 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kid, you send him on his way. Go find me some bait, boy or girl. That's the way to do it. What else? We got in some new products. We'll talk on that for a minute. We got in the HMRs, the mirror lures, the 17 MRs, MRs.
What are they?
That is a slow sinking, hard plastic twitch bait. It's really good for trout in the surf. It's really good for trout in the bays. Redfish love them. And it's a really popular lure. They've been around for a really long time. So, if you're trying to catch some trout, you ain't got no shrimp, try you one of these. When it warms up a little bit, top waters are really good. In fact, the other day, last week, in fact, it was kind of a little bit warmer morning, cloudy. I told Paul, I said, hey, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go throw a top water for a little bit. I was working that top water in and just making it walk the dog, you know, and I'd walk it for 3 or 4 feet, and then I'd pause for a minute, and then I'd walk it. And I actually caught a really nice keeper trout doing that in 15 minutes of fishing.
How much are those pumps? They're $22.99.
$22.99.
$22.99.
And they'll last you for a long time.
Yeah.
I had a guy come in here the other day and said he'd had his for like 18 years. And he wanted to replace it. Wanted to return it because it quit working. I quit working too after years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. So, kids love them. Yep, there you go. See? So let's go check on the rods.
Okay.
And then we're going to say goodbye.
Yak out, baby. Thank you.
So anybody who ever has a question, this is our board that we measure fish on. We measure them. All the fish get measured on the same board, the same exact way to make sure it's fair. Another thing we'll touch on is the Pier rules. Number 1 is have fun. Number 2, pay before entering. It's $2 per person, whether you're fishing or not. You can't go into Six Flags and not pay. It doesn't matter if you're going to ride the rides or not. It's kind of the same deal. But it's $2 per person, $2 per pole. No pets, chairs, or barbecues. We don't allow chairs because there's already benches out there. If you put a chair in the way, people can't walk by, it gets crowded. No pets. Like I said, unfortunately, we love dogs, cats, ferrets, parrots, whatever your pet is. But unfortunately, some pets are more aggressive than others. And we can't let one pet on, we can't let any pets on. And no barbecues, and we just don't want the pier to burn down. If you want to barbecue in the parking lot, feel absolutely free. The only thing we ask is that you feed me and Paul, and because we like to eat barbecue. No unattended children. We don't want your babies falling in the water, and we can't babysit. We can't see them because we're inside. 3 rod limit per person. I've been asked that a couple times this year because people see the corner full of rods and they think it's one guy, and it's not. It's 3 rods per person, and we enforce that. And if you ever see anybody abusing that, please let the store know, and we'll be more than happy to take care of it. And no cast netting. That's that. So let's go check our rods.
Paul, you have no luck with batteries during your videos.
What's going on?
What do you mean? I have no luck with batteries. I don't know what you mean.
Your last video you did, your battery died on you.
Oh, the phone battery. My phone battery. Oh, yeah. Titus is about to die.
My phone's about to die, but it's Paul's fault.
Can we bring beer and ice chest? Yes, absolutely.
As long as you share.
As long as you share. Bring beer, ice chest. You can bring a Pier cart. You can bring food if you want. There's a trash can every 3 benches. So, easy to use. Get any hits? Oh, no bait.
No bait.
Bring the rod in, empty hook.
See, earlier, remember this rod got bumped, and I was sitting there holding it. He got my bait. And that's why I tell you, give it 10, 15 minutes after you get that bite, then check it. Because you never know. That time he got it.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'll be reeling in one lucky contestant's free rod and reel.
Be careful with it.
It's actually a really nice action rod.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of backbone, a medium tip.
Good looking rod, pretty smooth reel.
And this handle is almost ergonomical. It's kind of a triangle shape, so it fits in the palm of your hand really nicely.
That one still got the bait.
Still a good bait.
It's kind of nice having different angles. Yeah, it's an arm length.
That was a great idea, Mark. Y'all should. I wish you could see the way we have this selfie stick rigged up. It's not a selfie stick. It is like a trash picker upper that we zip tied and rubber band, all this crazy stuff.
State of the art. And we have coffee here inside. Hot coffee. A lot of people ask. Everybody said we do have fresh coffee. We'll put on a new pot if you want. Keep the inside's warm, keep you awake.
All right, guys. That pretty much sums it up. Again, sorry we didn't catch fish. Promise one day, before I die, I'll catch a fish on this camera. But anyways, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Like I said, go check out the YouTube channel. Paul's gonna put the link in the comments, and he'll also put the link in the whatever you call it, the title.
Yep.
So, go check us out, and you will be winning. One person will be winning this rod and reel. We're going to take it inside, put a little bit of oil on it, make sure it gets nice and taken care of. We're going to put it in the back, literally just like this. Just like this. I'm gonna bend these legs funny, so y'all know I'm not kidding. It's going to be this rod. Good. We're bend them all except that one. There you go. Just like that. So, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Check us out on YouTube. And we'll see y'all guys back here next week. Peace.